Okay. I think there is. Okay. So we'll start the session, Bograj. Shall we start? It's already 9:01.
Okay, Subbu, but how many percent have joined? I think
Till
very
now,
less.
46 have joined.
Okay. Okay, sir, we start. Okay, let me start. Let me introduce you and then welcome you.
Sure.
Then we can start the session. So, very good morning to all the students, and good morning, RS Mani is the speaker for this session. So, I am very glad to introduce Mr. RS Mani. He's a serial entrepreneur turned into business coach, having a passion towards the business and marketing since 1995. So founded technology in 2004 into integrated building management systems like CCTV, biometric, time and attendance, fire alarm, firefighting, networking, and many more. So he has executed prestigious projects like Phoenix Mall, Express Avenue, realtors like Kivraj, Appasamy, etc. And he has also served the celebrities like superstar Rajnikant, actor Ajit, actor Vijay, and many more. So also he founded Wow Academy in 2017 to create a platform to share the expert skills in sales, marketing, and business to new startups. So business owners and marketing professionals. So conducted a series of events and online live workshops and transformed lives of 700 plus business owners in the last 2 years with the mission to make business owners conquer the world through business. So this is a brief introduction about the speaker RS Mani, and I hand over the session to RS Mani to interact with the students. Thank you.
Superb. Thank you, Mr. Bograj, for your beautiful introduction. So now, actually, we will take the session with a big charge, great charge with energy. Are you all ready, my dear friends? You can use the chat box. As I have already pinged you, this session is going to be more interactive. Okay, it is not going to be like I am going to keep on conversing with you. It's going to be interactive. Great. Thank you, Mr. Sivam San. Okay, so now I will be also launching some polling questions for you, my dear friends, so that you just keep polling your answers, and I'm going to share you the answers also to everyone just to make sure all the participants know what is the answer. Okay, so we'll start the session. So I hope I welcome you all to the world of engineering. Okay, so I welcome you all. I'm also a graduate from Government College of Technology, Coimbatore. So I know the what is the emotion and the feel of the first year fresh students. Okay, you are all thrilled, am I right? If you feel that you're all thrilled to start your engineering career, please use the chat box and type thrill. Thrill. Use the chat box if you feel that I am so much thrilled to start my session of engineering. So please type in the chat box thrill, and I'm going to launch few polling questions to understand more about my audience. So use the polling questions also, and I would love to know that which kind of a discipline you students have taken. So which discipline you have taken. Use the polling questions. Use the polling question. Okay, so this is specific to EEE, I think. Okay, so I thought I'm going to address all the students of the first year graduation. Okay, so I think there is no doubt that Mr. Bograj is taking care of the EEE department. So all are EEE students. Okay, awesome. So we will dive into the next polling question. So let me end this and let me share one more question, which is very, very important because we want to understand what is the language you want me to communicate. So is it better in English or Tamil or mix of English and Tamil? ரெண்டு சேர்ந்தா தமிழ் வேணுமா இங்கிலீஷ் வேணுமா இல்ல மிக்ஸா வேணுமா அப்படிங்கறத you can just specify in your polling question, so that more important is the communication language, so that you should understand whatever I am saying and I should also understand that you have got here. And kindly mute your mic whenever you require. At the end of the session we'll have a Q&A and you can open up your mics. Okay, Super. Thank you, my dear friends. Okay, so predominantly people want a mix of English and Tamil. வெறும் இங்கிலீஷ் வந்து just 6%, தமிழ் மட்டும் அப்படின்னா 8%. So I will be giving you a mix. Okay, so we will make it as Tanglish. All set, ready? Okay, super. So now, being the topic of the session, today's session is entrepreneurship, anatomy of entrepreneurship. What do you mean by anatomy? Anatomy is nothing but what should be the mindset of an entrepreneur. That is what we are going to talk about. And for knowing that, let me understand how many of you are interested. And before that also, I'll just ask us one question, something relevant to this corona lockdown time. So let us understand, this corona has made all virtual, isn't it? All our education is happening. Do you like to learn through this virtual method of platform, online platform? No, yes. Or I would love to have hybrid. Hybrid means maybe like out of 5 days or 6 days, we'll have 3 days virtual and 2 days as offline. So let us understand, how many of you feel that offline is best, so that we can have better interaction, there can be a emotional connect. If you feel online 100% you prefer, use the second option. If you feel the hybrid is better, you can choose the third one. So let us see how much is the answer. This all is going to help you, my dear friends. So we have around 70 people here in this room. Let us understand. Yes, see, clear no for online. Fantastic. So people want hybrid. Most of the people are loving to have a hybrid system. Superb. So soon I will be coming to your college also with the request of Bograj to have an offline meeting also. And now let us just start our program in online. So let me just start with a quick question. Do you want to become an entrepreneur? So before I start this question, let me just start my slide. Let me just start my slide. So let us just understand one thing. What do you want? What exactly entrepreneur mean? And before I enter into the session, normally I used to share my gratitude, my thanks to my mentors, my dad, Sri Rajamanikam, who has taught me human values, Dr. T.R. Sivaswamy, who has taught me self-discipline, and I have Havekar, who has set my millionaire's mind. Brian Tracy has taught me how to set my goals. And Ivan Meissner, Dr. Ivan Meissner is a founder of BNI, who has taught me how to do business networking. Okay, thank you each one of you. And also I thank my family, my friends, and also my enemies who have taught me what I need to do. And நான் என்ன செய்யணும், நான் என்ன செய்யக்கூடாது அப்படிங்கறதை எல்லாம் இவங்க கத்து கொடுத்தாங்க. So let us just dive in to understand the definition of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a person who start, run, and grow a business. Okay, what exactly they do is they try to solve the customer problem, and they are paid for that. So this is what an entrepreneurship means. He has to have these qualities. He has to have greatly value of self-reliance. He should not depend on people. He has to be having self-reliance. Strive for distinction through excellence. He should have at par. He should have the world standard quality you want to bring and all those. He has to be highly optimistic. Always favor challenges of calculated risk. Okay, my dear friends. So these are all some of the high qualities an entrepreneur have. Now I ask you this question. How many of you want to become an entrepreneur? If you feel like I have launched the poll for you, my dear friends. How many of you feel I want to become an entrepreneur? No, not at all. Please don't ask me to become an entrepreneur, sir. Yes, after getting experience. Can you see the polls?
So no, sir, we are not.
You're not able to see the polls? Okay, let me just relaunch the poll, okay? Yeah, are you able to see the poll now? Yes? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to become an entrepreneur? Yes, after getting experience, after my graduation, after completing my graduation. No, I want to start even during my college days. Let us understand, this is going to be helping maybe you maybe a friend or your friend may be close to you, but they must not have shared this information to you, which I'm going to share to each one of you, my dear friends. Okay, so you're going to see this. Even Mr. Bograj will be thrilled to see this. Thrilled, I'm very happy, my dear friends. I'm very, very happy, my dear students. See this. Say, wow, because 60% of the students here want to become an entrepreneur. Awesome, nice to hear. After getting experience, 60% of the students want to become an entrepreneur. 12%, and I personally feel very happy because I'm addressing to the right audience. I'm addressing to the right audience. 12% feel that after graduation, I will do it, and 12% again is ready to do their entrepreneurship even during their college. Fantastic, awesome. Okay, now use your chat box and tell me what kind of a business idea you will plan to do. Just type your name, comma, put what kind of a idea you want to do as an entrepreneurship. And those who don't want to do, 17%, you can specify why you don't want to enter into entrepreneurship. Let us understand that also, which may be helping entrepreneurs also. This may be some of the reasons the people are reluctant to take up entrepreneurship. So let us also find a way. If they may not be an expert in that, they'll find a solution to overcome that problem also. So let us hear the chat box from each one of you. Let us just pour the energy, my dear friends. So just type here. Let me share the results. Okay, let me share the results. The results are really awesome, my dear friends. 60% of the people want to enter into entrepreneurship after getting experience. 12% after graduation. Another 12% even during the college time. Only 17% want to be an employee for their lifetime in their profession. I'm not telling that it is good or bad. Whatever the capacity they have, they may be like, Sachin Tendulkar, he cannot take a lead as a captaincy, but he is a very good player, isn't it? Likewise, every single person has got their own skills. So you need to identify that. I'm not telling that you have to become an entrepreneur. If you have that kind of a quality, then only you need to take entrepreneurship. So what all the qualities you need to have, that is what we are going to dive in deep and then explore. Okay, right. So let me stop this, and I would love to hear from each one of you. What is the idea you want to take up if you want to enter into entrepreneurship? What kind of an idea you have? Just by a click of a button, if you see, this is what the idea I have. Please use the chat box, my dear friends. Please use the chat box and type what kind of an idea I want to enter into. Medical, biomedical equipments I want to make, or I want to enter into pure electrical, I want to enter into some coding, whatever you feel. Please, this may not be concrete, this may not be actually what you're doing, but this is a starting point for you. This is just a starting point. Maybe your life will take you to a different turn altogether, but we have to start in one point, isn't it? So that is why I'm just requesting you to just tell what is the idea you want to start. What idea you want to start your business all about? You want to have an e-commerce website, whatever you feel. Coding, okay, Kribaran says electronic and coding, electrical automation, electrical machines, electrical serve. Okay, so good, awesome. Technical products available to customers. Awesome, my dear friends. Okay, so now let us just go in. I'm going to just play one video here. This video is something very interesting. Hope you are able to hear the audio also.
Think when you were still a kid. Think when you were a kid, everything is possible. You put a blanket over your back, then you become a Superman. You take your mom's broom and ride on it. You become a witch. You climb up the tree not knowing that you might fall. You simply made it. You just had an idea and made it happen because you believed. You were then creative with strong belief. As you became adult, things seems to be little different. When you failed in your exam, you think I can never make it. When you have a brilliant marriage proposal, then you think maybe it is not the right time. When you want to start a business, you think maybe it is not as easy. When you are already in business, you heard someone says that do not take risk. Then when you have a brilliant idea that can create more jobs for poorer nations, can provide a better living for more people, can make our nation proud, can help the growth of our nation, and can create a better world, and you say, I am not sure. You're still creative, but with more doubts. Then years later, you heard someone had the same idea as yours. What makes him different from you? His action. He puts his idea into reality. He is the most promising creative young entrepreneur of the year. His action won him this recognition. Yes, then you started to think, how I wished I have taken that action. Think when you were a kid. If that idea came by when you were still a kid, could you have taken action when back then you strongly believed? It is never too late. You just need to have an idea and make it happen. You still can if you believe. Creativity starts from a belief.
Okay, so hope you loved the video. So creativity starts from your belief. Okay, so that is the main caption here. Thank you, Dinagar. Okay, so now let us just understand what is going to be the anatomy of an entrepreneur. If say around 70% or 73% to be exact of the audience, I think 83% of the audience want to become an entrepreneur at different stages. So what should be the anatomy is you should have 3 places. Just imagine the fire in your belly. You should have the fire that you have to be successful entrepreneur, that you have to win at any cost. And you should have the passion. The passion is always love. You should have a love to your business. And then you should also have a knowledge. Just having a fire and passion is not going to help you, my dear friends. You should have a thorough knowledge on the business idea or the domain which you want to dive in. Got it? Just let me just mute the so that I'm audible. Okay. Okay, so you should have the fire in your belly that I have to win at any cost. You have to put your time, energy, skills, everything so that you are towards that. You may have lot of obstacles from your external world. Why you want to become an entrepreneur? It is a risk. Why you want to do so? But you should have your fire that I can win. And you should also have a passion towards that. Unless you have the passion towards whatever the business you have taken, you cannot be happy. because you are going to work heavily on your business, 18 hours, 20 hours in your business. You will not feel tired unless you have a passion towards this. If you don't have a passion, you will feel tired. Got it? So you should choose the domain which you are passionate about it. And knowledge, absolutely, it's more important that you have to enhance your knowledge to the latest trend. That is more important. Okay, so how many of you are in digital sphere now? How many of you have your own website, or you have a YouTube channel, or you have your own Facebook account, LinkedIn account? Please use the chat box and type I am now digital. Just type digital, that you are already in the digital era, so that you can share your ideas, you can get customers, you can get investors, you can get co-founders, and you can also get great good friends who can collaborate with you, maybe business friends who can collaborate with you. Awesome. Awesome to see so many digital. You already have the digital presence, so you can keep on pouring your ideas. You're so young that you can fail at this juncture. No worry. Early you fail, it's going to help you to learn more. Okay, so you start your entrepreneurship with, say you choose, I would love to tell you, you have to start your entrepreneurship from the first year of your college. Starting, it doesn't mean that you have to start your transaction. You have to just work on your idea, discuss with your business friends, as well as maybe your co-founders or your professors, your assistant professors, your family members, that this kind of an idea I have, whether this will work or not. That kind of what to say, like when you want to grow a tree, you need to take care of the sand, soil, isn't it? You have to take care of the soil. You have to enrich your soil. That is the process you can do for the first 1 or 2 years during your college time. Since you have ample time, you can do that. You have to vet your idea, whether this will be a true success or not. No worry that people will copy you. Don't worry at all. You have to share your idea to a lot of people, because your idea implementation is the key. A lot of people may copy it, but they may not have the passion like what you have on your idea, because your idea is, you are the mother of your idea. Okay, so the mother takes care of your idea, your son, daughter, much better than anybody else. So don't worry, you can share. Maybe 1 or 2 secret sources you can have it within yourself, but predominantly some outline you can share it with them. Try to understand what kind of a response you are getting from your people. So you have to enhance your knowledge for your passion or your idea. What you need to learn, is it a AI, or it's a machine language you want to learn, or coding you want to learn, or you want to learn on the communication, marketing skills, whatever you feel is needed, you have to start enhancing yourself. Now, I would love to ask you one question here. Let me just ask you. So unlike our younger times, now you have so many medias available, you have so many forums available where you can learn, isn't it? Now let me know that how many of you have gained knowledge from the external resources? How many of you have gained knowledge, like, no, I am still to start or getting exposed through books or YouTube channel? No, both. I use both YouTube channel as well as I use, and also I do networking with mentors and get direct connections. So whatever you feel, like, you can just specify. So whatever the questions polling, I'm sharing with you so that you really understand what kind of people you are with. Okay, super. So I would love you to quickly answer all the polling. So 77 people are there. So I will love everybody to answer that. So we have around now 60 plus has come. I will give the last 5 count for everybody to participate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, fantastic. So let me share it. So YouTube has predominantly helped everybody to gain knowledge. You are in books, 24%. And I really respect that 8% audience who have genuinely answered that they are still to explore. And my dear friends, this is a time for you to start. You have lot of channels, especially make a note of it, TEDx channel. Just go into TEDx channel Josh Talks, Josh, Josh Talks. These are all the two channels which you can explore more. Okay, so you can find a lot of stories about business owners. They share their what all their challenges they have faced. Within that 4 years, when you are able to cover all that video, you're almost through with your entrepreneurship, my dear friends. Okay, super. So let us just stop this. Let us dive in still more deeper about entrepreneurship. So here, my story, I'll just relate it. The first one, knowledge. Knowledge, since I was a graduate from Triple E. So technology and innovation is my topic I have clearly chosen. So that is the reason I want to enter into building management system. BMS, IBMS is my domain area. And recently now I'm more into digital marketing also. Passion was to earn wealth. It's very clear. Since my childhood, my uncle was my inspiration to become an entrepreneur. Whenever we go, normally we go to our mother's house, isn't it? Where they are born, like our grandma's Achi Vittu Povum, yeah. So like that, I was also traveling there. So where actually I was inspired by my great uncle, big uncle, that he was respected like anything because he was an entrepreneur. He had a good wealth. He had his own villa house. He had a car. He had a big mill. Okay, so that actually inspired me. Like that, you also have to have an inspiration. Why you want to start a business? That was my beginning. But later, it was not so. Later, I want to serve the industry. But it has to start from some point. Why you want to enter into entrepreneurship? What inspires you? That is more important. You find that answer. And my family support is also fantastic. My parents, my wife, and everybody, my children's, everybody gave me a very good support whenever I was, because the business is like you'll have ups and downs. Both you will have. You should have your environment ready for both actually. The last one is fire. So I take calculated risk. I take whether this will work or not. And I used to take risk, but I will take calculated risk. Okay, right. So as I told you, the family and business, it has to be having a minimal overlap, not too much overlap. It will create a problem. Okay, so you should have that minimal overlap. Whatever I'm sharing is my experiences, my dear friends. Okay, so we have executed, as Mr. Bograj has already shared with you, we are actually safeguarding the biggest mall in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, Phoenix Mall, Express Avenue, Abhirami Mall, builders like Kivaraj Builders, Appasamy, Superstar Rajinikanth, Tala Ajit, Talaiva Vijay, everybody, we are actually providing the safety and security solutions for them. So this is my core business. And these are all the key ingredients for success, my dear friends. As I told you, you have to have an idea, not one idea or two ideas. Keep writing all your ideas, vet it out. 3 ideas you can choose. And then find out of the 3 ideas, which one will work it out. And you should have a team built to develop this idea. Like you should have a co-founder, and you should have also some freelancing, I mean to say like freelancing employees, so that they can help you out in giving some ideas or working out your models and everything. Should have a good plan. What is your plan? That's more important. You should have some money. So normally I started my business with about 1.5 lakhs as my income. That is the investment I have done, and now we have touched about 24 crores till now in my business. And business, you need money that has to come from you. So you start saving that also. Bootstrapping, they call. And I personally believe, I don't depend on investors. I believe on customers. If your product is very good, they are ready to pay you. I will cover that point in the later point of the slides also. They are ready to pay with advance, my dear friends. So no need to worry. I have not taken any investment from anybody else, especially from investors. And I have taken very limited OD from the banks. So that is something that had made me riskless business. Okay, fine. So let us dive into the idea. 7 tests for a winner. So how your idea has to be. How your idea has to be. You have to solve a real problem. You have to solve a focused problem. You should not broaden your idea. You have to be very clear, focused on what is the problem you're solving. You have to solve a big problem. You are solving some problem. If it is a small problem, you will get small money, only small audience. But if you are solving a big problem, like Zoom has solved a big problem of getting connected with a lot of virtual meetings for students and also for business owners, trainers, everybody, isn't it? So it is something very, very big. Corona mask is actually a big problem which was addressed, isn't it? So to safeguard themselves and also others. So that is a big problem. You have to identify. Whenever you list your ideas, list out whether it is a big problem or not. If it is a small, you consider it, but don't take it forward. Take a big problem which will help you, your organization to be big, and also you will earn more. Solve a hard problem. Solve a problem which cannot be solved by others. Got it? So you have to have an expertise developed to make sure this is a very hard problem which others cannot easily solve. They also have to put their hard and effort. Obvious problem. You have to solve an obvious problem. Obvious means very simple, general problem. You have to solve a complete problem. You should not just solve a problem only 50% and 50% you are not able to. Complete, from full solution, one-stop solution you should give them. You should solve the worsening problem. If this is not there, I cannot run my business. That should be the word told by your customer. If I don't drink this particular product or a tonic or something like that, I am not able to be very, very energetic whenever I am doing my running or jogging or something like that. So they should be feeling that if your solution is not there, they will feel worsened. That kind of a problem you have to solve. So this is the triangle of success, my dear friends. As I told you, you should have knowledge, no doubt. That all you learn from your college, and also you have a lot of YouTube channel. You can learn that. And I love you to explore more of your skill development. So today we are also entrepreneurial skill you are learning. So you have to get connected with a lot of mentors as well as trainers who will help you how to set your goals. Time management is very important. A lot of people will do procrastination, தள்ளி போடுறது. அந்த தள்ளி போடுற விஷயத்தை எப்படி தவிர்ப்பது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி you have to check on the YouTube also. You can find it out. You will get some good reasons, and all are fine. You should be consistent. That is more important. You have to be consistent. You have just taken up one task to be done. It is not for 1 day, 2 day, lifetime. You have to have that consistently done. You have to go on the top only, not bottom. Just to do it for 3 days and then stop it. It should not be the case. Like simple example, you want to wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. So it should not be that you do only during your exam time. It has to be for full time. From the first day of your college to the last day. That is the consistent. I'm telling you, my dear friends, with my experience, the success of successful business owners lies on consistency. Whatever the habits they have, it becomes a lifestyle for them because it is consistent. Attitude is very important. There are very great knowledgeable person, great skills they have, but they fail in their business because they don't have a optimistic attitudes. So you have to be very clear. You have to be committed. This already had been told by our superstar Rajinikanth. I will be sharing you some good caption to you, which is going to teach you a lot of business lessons for you, my dear friends. Okay, so now we are already there. Qualities of businessman, Rajinikanth's punch. If you love it, each one, I want you to share it. I love it. I-L-U. I love it. I-L-I. Just type I-L-I. Solran Sairan. That is the commitment you should have. Solran. Whatever the business owner spells out from his mouth, he has to execute it. That is what Andavan Solran, Arunachala Sairan. So a businessman should have a quality of Solvadai Seivadu. That should be the quality. Kanna na yosikama solradilla, sollita yosikkiradilla. That should be the mindset of every business owners or the entrepreneurs. So they need to plan, they need to decide before they tell or commit to your customer what Is it possible really? If you are committed, you have to stick on to that. Got it? Em vali tani vali. What do you mean by that? You have to have an innovative idea, something unique from everybody in this world. It should be unique. Tani valiya irukonu. Okay, super. So lot of fans are there for, I think, super. இது எப்படி இருக்கு? இது எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து it is more relating to the feedback. Whenever you give a solution to your customers, you have to get a feedback, because the feedback will improvise your products, my dear friends. It will improvise your product. You have to take the feedback and then enhance your products and services so that still you can reach more target audience. நான் தட்டி கேட்பேன் ஆனா கொட்டி கொடுப்பேன். This is how you need to handle your employees. You have a team of employees with you. You should be very clear that what you expect. But if they are exceeding your expectation, you should be ready to give them the bonuses, whatever you feel, some gifts to motivate them. That's more important. Now later vandalu latest varven. So this is also something very important. You have to plan it. I actually do a planning slightly in a way. I want to do something means I decide the date. Then only I do the planning. Okay, I decide my target date. This date I want to do it, and then I work hard to make sure it is executed. So that is the way, and it differs from person to person. The last one, oh, I think that is the last one. Fine, super. So I hope you love it. You liked it? Okay, so this is a simple method you should use. Business plan. You have an idea, you are executing it. If it works, you make money, no doubt. If you don't work, go to that idea, work it back, work on that idea back. What is the mistake you are doing? Is it on the idea or the executions? And find out, fix it, and then you start the work again. That is how it's a cyclic process. You should keep on doing till you reap the success. So what all the different classification of business market you'll have is, one is manufacturing. This may require some financial support. So you should find out some good co-founders or investors. Service industry, this doesn't have any kind of a big funding is required. Retail trading, just buying from somebody, add value and then selling. So this is something which again will not require any big funding. So I'm going to give you or share some financial tricks which I follow for my business. So I think we have around 20 minutes. Okay. So we'll finish in 10 minutes and we'll have a Q&A session from each one of you. Service industry is easy to start with minimum investment, as I told you. Your vendors will offer credit, my dear friends. So no need to worry when you want to start a business. You have to be loyal to that. Whenever the time comes, you have to make sure you pay them on time, and vendors are there. I mean, the suppliers are ready to help you. Client will offer you advance. If your products or solutions is unique, customers will be ready to pay you advance. My dear friends, I'm sharing you one great experience, whatever I have. Whenever in business, there will be ups and downs. As I told you, we were doing some projects like around 5 crores, 6 crores. Sometimes I don't have the project to execute next. Only request I ask the God is, kindly give me one order. The prospective orders, whatever I'm executing, give me one order with an advance of 30 to 40%. I will get it within a 1 week time and all my problem will be solved. So I believe personally, if you have any financial problem, cash flow problem, the only person who will solve that problem is your new customer or your existing customer. Don't believe on anybody that somebody will give some money and then you can solve or fix the problem. That is all only a short term. If you want a permanent solution, you have to believe on your client. You have to work on more with your client, more target audience, reach your audience more, and then only that will help you. Okay, just focus on customers only. That's all. Your problem will be solved. Don't expect bankers are going to support you or investors are going to support you. They will ask so many questions. You will not get your freedom to work and all those. Only support you need to get is go to your customers, Try to convince them, get order with advance. Very simple. So what next? Final touch. This is the final touch, my dear friends. Entrepreneurship is like giving birth to a child. The women's love of child overcomes the risk of life. Got it? The entrepreneur's passion overcomes the risk of loss. There is a chance of becoming loss in your organization, but you should have the passion that you should overcome even that risk of loss and become successful again. I will tell you and finish out with the my lifetime story. So I started my business in 2004 into a company called Adcom Technology. So 2015, during a demonetization, we had a big blow, my dear friends. Big blow, because we were actually executing a lot of projects for real estates. So they were not able to sell their properties, their houses, their plots. What happened? My cash flow cycle started to slow down. Normally, my cash flow cycle is between 45 days to 90 days. Within 90 days, even 1 crore project we used to execute. But unfortunately, after this demonetization, what happened was my cash flow cycle started to extend from 3 months to 12 months, even 15 months. What happens? Your expenses started to shoot up and your profits will come down automatically. So this was a big challenges, and also I started to lose orders to my competitors. Okay, because my expenses shoot out, my cash flow problem, and customer care we were not able to give properly, and I was given a lot of pressure from a lot of family members that I need to go back to job. There was a lot of opportunities from multinational company all over the world, especially Siemens and all those companies offered me great positions with good salary, but I made a decision very clear. Whatever may come or may not come, I have dedicated myself to entrepreneurship. I want to have a big team. I want to help them. I want to serve my customers. I want to do something for the society. I want to do something for this nation. And I started to relearn what is the mistake I did. And I did my graduation, my dear friends. My first graduation is 95 from GCT, Government College of Technology. My second graduation was from Founder Institute. You can also browse through that. Those who want to enter into entrepreneurship, fi.co. I have just put onto the chat box. Please scroll that. I got graduated from San Francisco Founder Institute, where I really learned what is business. I was doing business for more than 15 years. After that, I really understood what is business. Okay, so don't get upset whenever you have a loss in your business or you have a failure in your business. Keep on driving, keep on putting your efforts, keep talking to your co-founders or the people who are relevant to your business. Find out what is the mistake you are doing, try to solve that problem, and come back again like a phoenix bird. Okay, so love you all, hope you had a great session, and I have shared my contact details. If you have any kind of support you need, any kind of a mentorship, please feel free to contact me on my mail ID or my WhatsApp number is shared there. So I will love to share to you. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Bograj. Hope you loved, enjoyed the session. And this is a Q&A session now. We'll have a Q&A for 10 minutes and then we'll wind up the session. So you can unmute yourself. I'm just giving an option to unmute yourself. You have any questions or raise your hand. Let me just unmute yourself 1 minute. Okay, so you have an option to unmute. Mr. Bograj, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So students can ask questions now so that Mani will clarify your doubts so that you can enhance your entrepreneurship skills.
Hope you all enjoyed it. You can also give a feedback. Feel free, my dear friends. I'm like your friend. Okay. You can also put your questions on the chat box. If you feel like challenged to ask questions on the mic, you can also put your questions on the chat box.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Tell your name and ask your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
I'm Dinagar, sir.
சொல்லுங்க தினகர்.
This session is very helpful to us, sir, and to improve our knowledge and also life skills and also business skills.
சூப்பர் சூப்பர் தினகர். நீங்க
Thanks,
எந்த
sir.
எந்த எந்த ஊரு தினகர்?
I'm from Namakkal, sir.
நாமக்கல். ஓகே சூப்பர். சொல்லுங்க தினகர், உங்களுக்கு இன்னைக்கு செஷன் பிடிச்சிருந்ததா? ஏதாவது கேள்வி இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு?
I'm very like it, sir. I don't have any doubt, sir.
Doubt இல்ல. ஓகே. So you today was inspiring for you?
Yes, sir. Very inspirational.
Super, super. All the best, Dinagar. So next
Thank
question, anybody has got next questions, please ask. Feel free to ask questions. Okay, I have a question. Really cleared my doubts and gave a clear picture of what an entrepreneur should be. Looking forward to contact you soon. Thank you, Aditya. Thank you. So useful session. It was really good. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Super. Start early. That is what I want to tell you. Even when you want to get experience, you do your like about say 3 to 5 years experience and start your business. At the age of 25, 26, you should start your entrepreneurship. Don't prolong. 40 plus you want to start, it may be a bit challenging. Maybe after your marriage, you have a commitment to your family. Lot of commitments will keep coming. Yeah, please. Yes.
Sir, I'm Maitreyan.
Maitreyan. Yeah, tell me, Maitreyan.
So if you have a product, sir, you innovate a product,
Okay.
and you wanted to bring it to a large scale.
Okay.
If you don't have that much financial support, how do you make it like in a large scale value? How did you do it with just like 1.5 lakh you had, sir, but you brought it to like 24 crore?
Yeah.
So how did you spread this? Like you have this some product, and how did you bring it to a large scale?
Yeah. So because I have chosen not manufacturing, okay, I am into service industry. So I have built up a rapport with a lot of my suppliers who are ready to give me 90 days credit. As I told you, I complete my project within 45 days. I actually take more money from my client and keep that reserve. I'm already having a reserved money from my client. You got it? So
Yes, sir.
I was very choosy to select my vertical.
Okay,
So
sir.
that is what I tell. I was actually having a calculated risk. But one thing
Okay,
I'm
sir.
telling you, if you are ready to take big risk, then you will get more money, no doubt.
Okay, sir.
Okay, since I was doing a calculated risk, I was in a position to earn 4 or 5 property, 1 big villa houses near Velacheri. I have a property in Madipakam. I am worth more than about say around 10 crores assets.
Okay, sir.
Started with just 1.5 lakhs. A tenure of 20
Okay, sir.
years. Exactly, it is 16 years. 2004 to 2020. So it's possible.
sir.
You cannot come and tell that I don't have money. Because of that, I am not want to enter into entrepreneurship. Can't you earn 1.5 lakhs in that 1.5 lakhs is that time 2004. But now when you want to start a business, genuinely I will say you should have minimum 4 to 5 lakhs. So you should start doing some kind of a part-time job. If you really admire to become an entrepreneur, you should have 4 to 5 lakhs now. So for that, you
Okay, sir.
start doing some kind of a part-time business or something like that from now onwards. Start saving that money, which will help you to drive your real dream business.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Sir,
so-
I'm Aditya, sir.
Yes, please.
So nowadays people are looking forward to earn money and they want to do it very quickly, sir. Like they don't want to make the progress slow or safe. They want to earn big money and very quickly, sir.
Hmm.
Is that a major thinking problem for entrepreneurship?
Exactly. To be very frank, when I started my business in 2004, I had quick money strategy, but it started to broaden that gap because there are a lot of competition. Your profit margins have come down. So if you want to really do that kind of success, now what I had done 1 year that time, now you need 3 years. You have to have a prolonged duration for you to wait to see the success of your business, no doubt about it, unless you have some innovative product or great idea which is solving your problem, or technologically you are very strong, giving a great solution through your coding system and something like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, I'm Purna, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
my question is, how did you catch up the network, sir? So initially, by catching up the network,
Yeah,
how it is possible?
exactly. Actually, there is a business network group called BNI.
Okay, sir.
BNI, even it is available in Coimbatore. I hope you people are from different parts like Chennai, and then you are from Coimbatore, Madurai. Every place you have this social business social networking. I told about Dr. Ivan Meissner as my mentor, isn't it? So that I joined BNI in 2013. Till then, actually, I was in a small circle. Only I know my client, my business related vendors, and all those people. This BNI opened up my sphere to the global business network. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you should share at least 1 or 2 years experience in this BNI. Even as a college students, I think you should go here as a visitor and experience it. Find out where this BNI meeting happens, and as a fresh startup company, you should be able to go there and then listen what they are doing. So this will give you a greater network. And now, my dear friend, you have social media, no? So you need not worry at all. Social media is going to help you a lot exploring. LinkedIn is going to get you, like you want to enter into a specific domain, you can find out those people who are expertise in that domain.
Okay.
So social media will help you out, and BNI definitely try to explore that.
Yes, sir.
And I think Karthikeyan was asking about refer any books, websites. My dear friend, I am very, very poor book reader. I'll admit it. But I have got inspired attending a lot of training programs. Okay, as I told you, I have a lot of mentors and coaches. So TEDx, go into TEDx YouTube channel and Joe's Talks. These two will help you out a lot, inspire you a lot. So many ideas you can get and tips and tricks you can get for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Anybody else? Yes. Last 1 minute for ending the session. Anybody has got a question? Feel free to ask. Nowadays, audiobooks are also available. Now I have a practice of hearing audiobooks. And you should have the right people to solve any of your problems. You should have your team. As I told you, it is not that you have everybody in your own payroll. Payroll na நம்ம சம்பளம் கொடுத்து தான் அவங்கள வச்சிருக்கணுங்கிற அவசியமே கிடையாது. இப்போ you have a lot of freelance done, subcontractors are there. So you should find the right people. You should only have the supervisor. Like you can do business of multi crores even with a small team. I do it actually. I learned this in two ways. One is British style and one is American style. We are all tuned to the British style. Whenever you go and work in some organization also, you'll feel so. For taking a Xerox, you'll have a peon. For making a quotation, you'll have a proposal to get ready. You'll have a pre-sales team. All that you'll have separate person. But after 2013, I learned one thing. You have to stretch yourself. You should be able to do everything together. That's American style. British people only will give every task to every individual. A lot of time, all the people will be wasting their time. So you should make sure you stretch your full time. doing everything. And if still you don't have time, you have to just outsource. So that is my learning, and it saves a lot of money also. Okay, so Mr. Bograj, are you there?
Yes, Mani.
Yes, so you can just complete it and we'll end the session.
Okay. So
All the
your
best.
words, your inputs definitely entered into the young minds, and definitely I will expect many entrepreneurs from this batch in the near future. So thanks for your inputs to the young minds. So thanks.
Thank you then. Take care. All the best, my dear students. Keep rocking. Thank you then. See you. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Mani.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank
God
you,
bless
sir.
you.
It was
See you.
very much inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.